320 BHDS Freedom Express by Coachmen here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Currently drizzling like crazy, so if you see my umbrella in the frame, I do apologize, trying to avoid that. But the show must go on. What's interesting is on a crappy day like this, it's actually kind of the perfect camper to be looking at, strangely enough. The Freedom Express can kind of come in like a base model. Now this is a Liberty edition that we're seeing in this video, so I want to mention not every single 320 we have in stock is going to look just like this. A normal Freedom Express has a fiberglass sweep on the front. Liberty edition adds a whole bunch of upgrades like this big fiberglass LED lit nose cap, upgrades the countertops, the light fixtures, whole bunch of stuff. Now in this video we've taken it a step further with a Premier edition, which adds like a larger refrigerator, solid surface sink covers, what else, fireplace, a bunch of other things like that, more lighting upgrades. So this is basically as loaded up as this model can possibly come, and this is pretty much 10 times out of 10 how we stock them, with very, very few exceptions. So let's get dug in here. Why purchase a Freedom Express? Why not, any of the other brands that are out there? Things like a really large pass-through storage, the handy little 2x4 foot resin top table here that is designed for outdoor use. Little raindrop right on the middle of the screen, of course. Let me take care of that, sorry. Full LED lighting in the basement area there. You can see the switches right there, easy to reach and easy to get to. Easier slam latch baggage doors. Let me shut that light off. As part of the Liberty and Premier packages, you're going to get nicer things like that on this. And see, here's the thing. Those sorts of features are not uncommon for travel trailers. They're uncommon for lightweights. That's the thing. People forget this is actually a supremely highly appointed lightweight. This is not just a upscale travel trailer. This is something you can actually still tow. An upscale travel trailer, problem with those is you usually can't haul them. They're usually really heavy. The full nose cap on here obviously looks good. Has the LED nose lights on the front just for cosmetic sake. They do look pretty sweet. They are nice when you're hitching up, actually. Now, it's detail stuff. Like this has this little layer of diamond plate right here that you see. That is a clear coat skin that goes on the bottom of that nose cap that takes the place of a diamond plate stone guard. And that's what a lot of people forget. Nose caps look really cool in travel trailers, but travel trailers for years have had diamond plate on the front because of stones getting thrown in transit. Well, if you have a nose cap and no diamond plate, you're gonna ding up that nose cap that you're so proud of and you spent all that extra money on. Well, Coachmen goes that extra step. Fully enclosed underbelly, by the way, with some heating under there to help extend the camping season. But Freedom Express goes that extra step to keep this thing protected and looking good over time. Additional smart things. Let's see if the camera zooms in there. You see how rough and textured the slide out sidewall is? That's there to really grab and pull that slide out seal. That's there to help give you the best seal possible. See, if that seal goes halfway in or out and it folds and doesn't go all the way in and stays that way, it's not sealed. You have a leak. And it's very easy for that to happen. They put that gripping slide sidewalls on there and it pretty much eliminates the problem. I mean, it's gonna grab, it's going to pull now. That's what's good about it. All of these are deep slides, by the way. Your main off-door side slides in your bunkhouse and your living room are deep slides. That's another area where this is very different from a lot of lightweights. Most lightweights don't have bigger, deeper slides like this. This is laminated construction with vacuum lamination, not pinch rolling. Pinch rolling's okay. Vacuum lamination is stronger, lasts longer, holds up better. It's more water resistant and things like that. That's a big deal. If you take care of a camper really well, both will function fine, pinch rolling and vacuum laminating. Long story short, vacuum lamination gives you more disaster recovery time, so to speak. And I can speak at length on that, but I don't have time in just this video. So call us if you're curious. Full outdoor kitchen model, and on a rainy day like today, again, like I said, this is the perfect trailer because you can walk outside under your awning, skip right over here under the outdoor kitchen's cover, and never have to get water on your head, really. Even outside, we do have full LED lighting. I love the way they've built this outdoor kitchen. You have this big bank up here where you could put a flat screen TV if you were so inclined. They still have the larger refrigerator, and it's not mounted up high where you can't reach it. It's mounted down low where everyone can get it. I'm like a foot taller than my wife. I don't care if the fridge is high, but she sure does, Inside and outside, every single countertop cover in a Freedom Express is a sealed edge system. There's no T-molding. There's nowhere where water can get in here. Remember, it's raining today. Remember, we're outside. That's a very easy occurrence. If this was T-molded, just the humidity in the air could cause your countertop to sponge, but not in a Freedom Express. Both inside and outside. This floor plan's a little different the way the kitchen's set up, but you have these big pull-out kitchen drawers here that wrap around the sink. They're all sectionalized for your forks and spoons and knives, and this thing just pulls out and can be cleaned. You know, again, it's the best use of storage space you've ever seen. They use a Coleman camp grill in their Freedom Expresses. This is a high output grill, meaning the wind outside is going to have a very difficult time blowing this flame out, as opposed to like a little 2-burner stovetop. That's a low output grill. Basically, if you can blow out some happy birthday candles, you can blow out a 2-burner grill. That's dangerous because your gas doesn't shut off. Wide stance axles. Back in 2010, I think, Freedom Express was one of the very first to introduce this to the travel trailer series, and it's basically become the industry standard for lightweight trailers now, because it does provide better towing with kind of a built-in organic anti-sway mechanism. That being said, always still recommend an anti-sway system, but folks do enjoy towing these pretty well as a result. Aluminum wheels look sharp too. Full LED lit awning, and I'm looking at these lights getting a little dim. I left my battery running for too long, and I think my battery's dying on me, so if I can't get good lighting inside, I do apologize for that, but we are going to give it a shot. Set my little umbrella down here. Now, right when you walk in, you've got a couple things. That's your awning light, and you see that we have these big switches here. Yeah, my light switches are just about dead here, so unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a dark-ish tour. These are not up to full power currently. So let's get dug in as fast as I can while I still have light. Remember, there's options and upgrades. Not every 320 is going to look like this. This is the slate decor. This could be very different in the trailer you're looking to take home. Where you see windows, they're going to open. They're going to give you a big-time light and illumination. People go, well, why don't they put a window over there? Because that slide sidewall is facing the bunkhouse slide sidewall, and it would be pointless. It's not going to get good light or airflow, so they don't waste your money on that. 320 is a big living room. We've got a full kitchen slide across from a big living room super slide, so we have a huge living space here. Premier and Liberty editions upgrade to solid surface counters and the solid surface sink inserts here, so we have a very nice looking, nice feeling, well appointed kitchen space. The storage, I mean, I usually in my Coachmen tours, I wear the word storage just completely out because they have so much of it and they do such a good job. The inclusion of a window here for light and heat exhaustion is awesome, and that's something a lot of people don't think of, even in a non-lightweight trailer. Here's another thing that's highly unusual for lightweight trailers. The height. This is 81 inches tall from floor to ceiling panel. I mean, almost every other travel trailer, especially in the lightweight series, only measures to 78 inches tall. What that means, we have taller cabinets, we have taller bunks, we have a taller shower. Now the kicker is we have a 3-inch taller slide out, because a 78-inch tall roof can dome, which is usually the case in lightweights, but the slides, the height for the slide out is based on the sidewall height. So this has taller slide outs as a result. That's a big deal. It makes a big difference, guys. Premier Edition does upgrade to an 8 cubic foot fridge, so we have 33% more cold storage capacity in here. And again, I'm kind of moving fast today because my battery's dying, so I'm not going to take the time to open every single nook and cranny, but I mean, you have awesome storage in this model. Premier Edition upgrades us to the fireplace here with a nice little faux stone mantle. It's an electric space heater, so you don't have to burn up your propane to heat your RV. Bluetooth AM FM CD DVD player with outside speakers, so you don't got to bring along extra electronics. The range on that is supreme, by the way. You can go up to like 30 yards away and not lose Bluetooth connection. I was playing with that and I couldn't believe how far. You could be 3 or 4 campsites away and your phone won't lose connection. We have a standard roughly 32-inch LED television in here. Now, there's a lot of different manufacturers that build a floor plan like this, but Freedom Express is the only one of which I am aware where your living room TV spins around to face your rear bunk room, and that is cool to me. Let's see if I can turn on at least one light here. Yeah, not quite. Hold on just a second. Sorry for jockeying the lights around here. I was out yesterday. My sister was having a baby and I didn't get my box charged up like I wanted to. I just don't have enough juice for it. Oh, this is terribly dark. That's disappointing. But we've got a fold-out hide-a-bed futon type sofa here. Now, again, I don't have the power to turn them on, but every single sleeping space has its own light, basically. Now, your windows, even in the bunk space, do open for ventilation. Overhead bunk, you can see, maybe, with the darkness, is on a little strut here. Oh, that's terribly dark. I am so sorry. Down here, can't see any of this, but it's got storage here. Hold on, I'm gonna call an audible on this thing. There we go. That'll give us at least an idea. So down here in the pitch black cave that I have in our rear bunk room, we have lots of storage space back here. And that is cool because normally the bunk spaces don't get anything in the way of storage. You know, the extra space that we're getting here is a big deal. And actually the shadows off this little flashlight here are doing a good job of helping us see the depth and the scale of all that. Now what's really cool here is they have the built-in ladder to get to this upper bunk, and this upper bunk is about 50% bigger than what you're used to seeing, so you have an actual larger bunk in here as well. That is cool. 300 pounds per sleeping space in their bunks, and again, the TV does turn around to face the bunk space in this Freedom Express, which is a highly unusual thing. Let's see if I can get away with turning the living room lights back on. A little bit there. This is the box for the TV, by the way. I have that in here because we haven't even officially checked this RV in yet. We go through, we pull out the TVs, and we make sure that you're the first people to touch them when you take them home, just so you don't have to worry about people touching your electronics. So we have a big full extension drawer built right into the dinette here on one side. And if you have really big, really heavy stuff, they give you just an easy access door on the other. So you kind of get, again, the best of both worlds. You get two different possibilities and two different concepts here. Again, all of your countertops are a sealed edge countertop system, so if the kids are all hopped up and they spill red Kool-Aid, it's not going to seep into the tabletop. This is a trifold memory foam sleeper sofa, and back when everybody was doing air beds, Freedom Express was one of the very first to go to the memory foam sofa, which is basically the more popular, almost industry standard hide-a-bed at this point. And Coachmen was leading the way on that. And that's kind of what I like about these. There's a lot of features on, like, here's a perfect example. The little charging station right here next to your control station. This cost them a couple extra bucks to put in, and frankly, your average salesperson does a very bad job of telling people about this. Because most salespeople don't know anything about the products they sell, and that's why I put these videos together, because it just drives me nuts, the crap that I hear get slung around to customers. You know, when we go and I'm being a product knowledge guy, I tend to be the guy at the floor at a lot of sales. And I hear the stuff flung around dealerships, and it just makes me sad. But long story short, let's be very real with one another. This is not the least expensive purchase of your lifetime, nor will it be, you know. You didn't spend this kind of money so that you could take 3 or 4 phone chargers and just leave them dangling around and all knotted up next to your stove. You didn't do that. That doesn't make sense. So Coachmen builds you a nice little charging station. You can put your power adapters right there. The cord feeds down, and then you can just set your phone in there. It's clean, it's easy, it's convenient. You can always reach over and grab your phone, look at it, put it back. You know, it's just smarter. Little things like the backlighting they have on the switches. You know, if you forget your electric water heater is on and you're dry camping, this is a very good indicator, and it's going to give you a chance to fix that before you get too far along, you know. I forgot to talk about this big closet right when you walk in, and it's a big deal. You know, a giant coat closet in a big bunkhouse like this, you actually have space to keep all your shoes and garbage out of the way. They keep a tall pocket right here, so like if you have brooms and things, they're not going to fall all over the place. And you have room for coats and hats and gloves and boots and every other thing that you need when you go camping. It's all in one spot. It's all easy to get to. The access to the front bedroom is cool because you can get to it from either the living room or the bedroom. So if you are sleeping 8 or 10 people in here, nobody has to like disturb who's in the master bedroom just to get to the bathroom at night. This is, again, a higher pointed coach. We have a porcelain stool, not plastic. And we have a spa style shower. What I mean by that is the door slides open from the middle. You have 2 half doors that slide open. This has enough room to like get dressed in it and whatnot, but if this door opened, you would have to, if you're going to get in the shower, walk your naked backside out into the living room, open the door, then walk into the shower and shut doors behind you. And I don't know, if you look like me, nobody wants to see that, frankly. And now we don't have to worry about it. This is, again, a taller coach, 81 inches tall. That extra headroom in the shower is a big deal. I'm 6'2" or 3" with shoes or boots on. Just depends on what I'm wearing. You know, I have tons of headroom in here. My head does not have to be in the bubble to do that. Medicine cabinet, so we can keep our countertop free of our extra stuff, toothpaste and toothbrush and all that. Again, we do have sliding pocket doors for privacy here. I'm going to spin around the other way to get to the bedroom. Full 80-inch queen bed. True queen bed, not a 74-inch camper queen. Again, that is something that is not necessarily common in lightweight campers. Both sides of the bed do have power outlets here. So both sides of the bed are perfect for like CPAP machines. And with that big bullet nose cap, they utilized every square inch of it they could to give you maximum like storage space in here. Plus, we have an extra vent in the bedroom just for cross breeze and ventilation. Both of these side windows in the bedroom do open for that, by the way. So again, I do apologize for the dark nature of the rear bunkhouse, but what's interesting is notice how we're able to easily run like all of these living room lights, because these LEDs are an extremely high quality that are like, they just sip electricity. So if you are going dry camping, you can keep your living room lit up quite a bit, you know. It also helps that in the living room here we have extra large windows, like the skylight above the dinette letting in lots of light. There's a lot of things here in the living room. Like I said, this is designed with an end user in mind. It's not necessarily designed just to help a dealer sell one or two. It's designed for the person who's actually going to spend their hard-earned money on it and use it over time. And that's what I like about Coachmens. They're made for the campers, not for the dealers. If it's built for a camper, a dealer's going to sell it, you know. But there's a lot of products that are just made with lipstick and glitter so that they look sharp on my lot. And frankly, everything looks good brand new. How does it look over the years? And we're starting to see Freedom Expresses in on trade now, and they look good. They come in without problems, without leaks. The decals aren't peeled and weathered, you know. They hold up and they perform, and that's what I like about them. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.